Hello and welcome to another Entropia Universe video. In this video I am just going to go over very briefly the Turp daily mission because it's quite a fiddly one. Now for some reason over the last 3 or 4 days it's given me it twice, which is kind of annoying, and I'll explain why. Now on the mission spec it hints that the Turps live either southwest of Cape Corinth or west of Camp Phoenix. Now Camp Phoenix is over here and Cape Corinth is up here. Now I explored pretty much this whole area here, which is southwest of Cape Corinth, and I didn't find any. In fact, I came right the way down to about here. I didn't find any, so if anyone can feed back to me whether they know where the spawn is down here and I've just simply missed it, please put a message in the comments and I'll update the video accordingly. Now, I didn't go much further than that because it says southwest of Cape Corinth rather than northeast of the Megavolt camp. So I didn't spend much more time on that. So what I did is I came down to Camp Phoenix and I actually found some down there. What I'm going to do is just quickly head over there now, because like a lot of these mission mobs, there is a problem with the spawn. And the problem with the Turp spawn at Camp Phoenix is Cornun, Decorder and Berrycleds. Now, they're quite aggressive for newbie mobs. So you can't kind of walk too near them without them kind of aggroing on you, which is really quite annoying. So what you have to bear in mind is you either need to bring a weapon that's good enough to kind of deal with the corn and decorders and berrycleds, or you employ some sort of tactic to kind of disperse the berrycleds and the corn and decorders, so they're not all around the Turps. That means that when you're running around looking in the radar, you can find the Turps a little easier. Of course, you could just fly around trying to find them, but you know, you waste oil doing that, and if you've kind of cleaned the spawn, you don't need to worry about that anymore. Now, I want to find just one, because this is the whole area they live in. So basically, from this rock formation over here, either side of the road, in this kind of valley, not up the hills because you start getting bots this side, but kind of on the lower parts of the valley, all the way down to, I would say, this outcrop down here. The Turps spawn in this whole valley. But the problem is there's only, I would say, a couple of handfuls of them in total, and they're really hard to find when you've got all these other mobs hanging about. Now, while I'm trying to do this video, naturally it's going to be difficult for me to find one, so bear with me while I dig one out. I think, is there one down here? There's one. There's two, in fact. Two. Now, let's get that and pick it up. Okay, so here we are on the hills of the valley. And as you can see, there's a couple of Turps here, and they are surrounded by corns and berries. Now, that's super annoying. But one thing to bear in mind with these Turps is that, like a lot of the birds and other kind of non-aggressive mobs, they run away from you at quite some speed, I might add. Now, I've got quite a lot of agility, um, and I struggle to keep up with them, so you need to get your hits just right. Now, the thing to bear in mind with these Turps, what I have observed is that they all seem to run kind of north-ish. So I stand in their way, like this, probably about here. So north is kind of to the back and slightly to the right. And if I shoot him now, he's going to come towards me. And then I can shoot him again. And now he's slow because I've taken most of his health. And as you can see, they're still quite fiddly to hit. There we go. Now, you can be tempted to kind of use very low damage, damaging weapons. The problem with that is if you can't keep up with them, you run the risk of them just running away from you, and you end up wasting a bunch of shots. So don't mess around with really low damage weapons, because it's not going to do you any favours. And just to prove a point, here we go. Here's another one. I'm going to shoot him. And look where he's running, north again. So let's take him out. There we go. Okay, so yeah, if you want to hunt the Turps on the daily mission, come to Camp Phoenix and go to the valley to the west of the TP, and you will find them about here. And get rid of these nasty corns and berries if you can, because they're nothing but a nuisance. Let's get in my things. Right, anyway, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that usual stuff. Thanks a lot, bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe for more Entropia Universe videos. Right, I better step off this thing before I fall off. Ah! Ah!